Talking about money today and what I've experienced on my entrepreneur journey and what I found out about money and about getting out of debt and into debt. I'm going to talk on the experience, the small experience I've gained. I'm not claiming to be an expert, a financial advisor, or an expert in this field. As you know, I'm on the entrepreneur journey, and as I'm learning as I go along and experiencing and gaining skills. I only can tell you what I've experienced on the entrepreneur journey. Well, an interesting thing about money is and creating and taking money from other people and getting money is I find it fascinating that you can create something from literally nothing. It comes with an idea. Now, can we, people who's never opened up a business before, who's on a shoestring, doesn't have much money, can we set out to do a business venture? Of course you can, but it's got to be worked out. It's got to be done intelligently. There's good debt and bad debt. You've all heard this on the internet. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki saying good debt and bad debt. Good debt is putting money in your pocket, cash flow, and bad debt is taking money out of your pocket. Bad debt is buying liabilities, and good debt is buy assets. Now, you can use good debt to open up and set up a business venture, which will bring cash flow through your product or idea or service. But you've got to make sure there's a demand for it. You've got to make sure that you're going to get your money back, your return of your money, what you invest in yourself and what you put into it, and you get it back with profit. I'm not talking about breaking even, I'm talking about gaining some small profit. A profit's a profit, even if it's small. If you've paid all your overheads and paid for everything and got some profit out of that, yoo-hoo, good on you, well done. Don't get too greedy. You've done very well. So, we can use a credit card to start off on a business venture or a business. And if you use a credit card to start a business, then that's what we call good debt, because you're investing in yourself, you're investing in your business venture. But make sure that you pay that credit card back, and that business venture is going to pay everything back at once. So you're not left in debt and you're not left in paying the interest. So you pay everything. And if you find a business and a way and how to figure that out with numbers, that you can get a credit card and you've got 30 days before you start paying interest, if that business venture can pay everything back within 30 days and leave you some cash flow and profit, then that's what we call good debt. That's what I do. And that's what I still do and did to start my business venture. I started by doing jobs, cleaning jobs. I got myself a cleaning job. I didn't use a credit card at this time, although now I do use credit cards for good debt within my business venture. I use other people's money, and I'll tell you about that in a few minutes. But I first started by getting myself a few jobs, cleaning jobs, an office job cleaning. I cleaned for toilets, I swept floors, picked up paper. I did menial task jobs to get money to start the business venture. And with that money, I put it towards my business venture. But I made sure that the money I was putting towards a business venture, I made sure I'd get it back. The business would pay it back. And that's what I did. And there's loads of small business ventures out there where you can set up a business for less than, I would say, £100 or possibly even £50. There's loads. I set up a small business. I've been studying and got knowledge of, I used to run spiritual workshops, teaching people how to be spiritual, law of attraction, reading tarot cards, and I set up my own workshops, and I run them workshops for over 20 years and still run them on occasions. And I didn't have to lay a lot of money down. All I had to do is find a small venue, hire that venue, put a few adverts on social media, a few leaflets round, and the people who came to the workshops paid for the venue, paid for my overheads, and give me a profit. And I didn't need a lot of people. I didn't need hundreds and thousands of people. Some of my workshops, what I run, only had about 15 to 20 people in. But even with that minimum amount, I still paid for everything and got profit and repeated it, and the money added up. So you can do it on a shoestring. You can use your credit card. I use my credit card to run my bars. Excuse me. I decided to run my bars instead of hire a bar to put the beer on and the bar. So instead of using my profits from the ticket sales and the profits from the business, I used a credit card to pay for all the stock. So I was using other people's. Yes, I could have paid for the stock out of my business account, but I leave that cash flow coming in. I used a credit card because I'm using other people. I'm not taking my own money personally or my money from my business to pay for that when I can use good debt to pay for it. And that's what I did. I paid for all the liquor, all the booze, everything to set up that bar, got the license on the credit card and set up that, and the customers came in, bought all the drinks, it paid for everything, and I paid the credit card back the same day, and I got profit as well. So can you see how we're using other people's money to do that business? I didn't take it out of my personal account. I didn't take it out of the business account to pay for it. So I was using debt for good debt and buying assets. And that's what you can do. But make sure when you do get a credit card that you can pay it back within the 30 days and pay it back full and pay for everything. So calculate it. Get your calculator out, add up all your costs and the overheads, add up everything, how much profit possibly you would get, and then pay it back, and then you're in business. But can you see, when you do that, the beautiful thing about it is that you are using other people's money. You are getting other people's money. It's not your personal money. You don't use your personal money. You use other people's, and you use the business ventures money to pay for everything, your overheads, and to start. So basically that money, what's in your account and building up very, very nicely, is what other people has given you, and it's other people's money. So with that in mind, you can take more risk because you know it's not your money. It's not your personal money. It's other people's. It's the business money. So I can go bigger risk. And if I lost it all tomorrow, if say I lost it and it went to zero, it won't bother me because it wasn't my money in the first place. It was other people's money giving me it through my idea and my energy I put in. Simple as that. And I look at it like that. I'm not emotionally attached to money. Don't get emotionally attached to it. It's just money. It's just an exchange. We're trading. I do this for you and you give me that. It's as simple as that. Don't complicate it and don't get emotionally connected to your money. And I find it fantastic that we can use other people's money to build our wealth up and make us become rich. I'm doing it in a very, very small way on the entrepreneur journey, but maybe in the future I'll go bigger and bigger and do it and take more risk in a bigger way and earn more profit. So I hope that explains everything. The knowledge and the skills, what I'm saying, is through what I'm learning on the entrepreneur journey as I'm doing it. Making mistakes. I've made so many mistakes. I will tell you about some of my mistakes. I like to be positive though. I don't like to mention mistakes all the time, but I've made tons of mistakes. I'm not frightened of making mistakes. It goes with the territory of being an entrepreneur. Ranting a little bit, going off the subject again. I'll keep on and pedal back onto the subject. So I hope that's helped you. Yes, you can start a business venture on a shoestring. Yes, we can do it from virtually nothing. If you just put your mind to it, work a few jobs or use a credit card, pay it all back and you're on your way. Just start. Just do it. Just do it. And remember everyone, you take care of each other. Bye-bye.